Meow.
Wake up, Web3. Meow.
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 All right, meow.
JC, what's going on, man?
Morning. I felt super troopery today, so I want to be a trooper. Not really. I never wanted to be a trooper.
Love it. I know a couple of my buddies that we're gonna be troopers, not super troopers, just troopers.
I just like saying the word shenanigans is all. We did say we had a game one night. We were bored. Um, I'm trying to make sure the thing turns on. It's not unavailable. Stop this nonsense. We were on patrol one night, and it gets really boring, and so we had an in-car messenger, and we would send messages back and forth with a word that you had to try and say on the radio, and not just like randomly, like you had to work it into your radio call. So we were like, "Hey, dispatch, I'm gonna go check out some shenanigans over here behind the Holiday Inn or whatever." We got poppycock on the radio one time. What else? There we go.
For those of you who don't know, JC is a retired police officer. Don't worry, he's on our side now.
Yeah. Oh me, I was always on our side.
Today, guys, what we are talking about for the show. Everyone, wake up because we are. I am in the process of waking
Mr.
up.
Gray. Good morning. That was weird. Yeah, I know. I saw that. I was like, video unavailable. It's available. You can shut up, YouTube.
But guys, we're talking about something that's kind of a big deal today. I got a lot of text messages yesterday about this. XRP is back, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, what the heck? Okay, I don't know.
So
let me turn that off.
We are going to talk a little bit about XRP today, guys, and why Alpha Origins will be buying a private island very shortly.
That's right. XRP, that's the title of the video. XRP is buying me a private island. Not really yet.
Oh.
All right.
So, guys, in case you didn't know, JC, you can pull this up in a second, but the lawsuit for against Ripple, if you guys don't know, Ripple is the entity that is,
they created XRP.
Yeah, they own XRP, and they also are going to be, essentially replacing the SWIFT banking system and international banking payments. So XRP has been a big project. We've been, really backing since 50 cents. I mean, we've been in XRP for a long, long time, and just yesterday, guys, the case has ended.
Yep,
this is huge. We saw a huge pump. Nice banana candle for XRP yesterday.
Yeah. So what that means is there was a judgment rendered last year, and where basically everything against Ripple was dismissed except for one little thing, and they were ordered to pay the SEC a fine of $120 million or something thereabouts. The SEC appealed, saying that they wanted Ripple to be guilty of more things, and Ripple cross appealed, saying drop the whole freaking thing because you've already said we didn't do anything wrong. They drug that out. The judge was like, once Trump was elected, the SEC changed their tune, and both sides requested that the injunction be dismissed and the fine be reduced. And the judge was like, wait a minute, you had me freaking running around for the last 5 years doing all of this legwork and legal work and making these decisions, and now you just want to drop the whole thing and reverse my rulings? Nah, we're not going to do that. You're going to have to do all this stuff. And so finally, Ripple and the SEC were like, you know what, you just want to drop, I'll drop my appeal if you drop your appeal. And they're like, okay. So they officially yesterday, Ripple came right after the last judge ruling and said, look, we'll drop our cross appeal here. And the SEC was like, yeah, we probably will too. But that was like, I don't know, 4 months ago. And so now.
And that's the thing. This has been dragged out for years.
2020.
Guys.
This lawsuit started in 2020.
Yeah, we've been talking about this since, we were involved in crypto, since we first got into crypto. And this has been a huge thing that everybody's been waiting for, because obviously Ripple is not going to be able to do very much when they're in the middle of a giant lawsuit, especially with the SEC. So now that this is over, for lack of a better word, guys, it's moon time. I mean, we already saw a massive pump on XRP yesterday. JC, if you could pull up the chart here in a second for XRP.
Oh, look, bubbles.
XRP just ripped yesterday. And what's interesting is, I was talking to one of my IRL buddies about this. All the ISO 20022 tokens are really going to rip after this because they're all essentially in the same industry. They're all doing the same thing. As you can see, XLM, HBAR, and XRP all pumped yesterday. And, if you guys got in the past few weeks during some of these crashes, you are sitting pretty right now.
Yeah, this is a daily view yesterday. Yesterday morning, this is the 7th at noon. Yesterday morning, probably when we did our morning show, it was 290, call it 296, 297, $2.96. So after the announcement yesterday at the end of business that the SEC was officially pulling their appeal and therefore Ripple could drop their cross appeal, the token pumped 10% after hours. So we'll see what it does today, long term, like Reptar said.
So one thing I do want to bring up based on the market cap, because I hear this all the time, and I really think it's important for us to kind of dispel some of these rumors. A lot of you guys have heard people talking about, is XRP going to $100? Is XRP going to $1,000? One thing I really want to highlight is the current market cap of XRP. JC, I know you just went over, but could you pull up the bubble one more time?
Yeah, I'm going to point this out because we talk about market cap. This is the market cap of U.S. dollars. How many U.S. dollars are in circulation? Call it 40,000 billion. 40 quadrillion U.S. dollars in circulation. So that's the market cap of the U.S. dollar. So does market cap really mean anything? We can talk about that in another video.
Yeah, no, I think that's a great point. So the argument a lot of people have for why XRP can't make it to some of these big numbers is the market cap. So right now it's $200 billion. So if XRP were to 5x right now, that means that the market cap of XRP would have to be $1 trillion. Okay. Not out of the realm of possibility, but that would only bring us at around a $15 XRP. So as JC just pointed out, there are tens of billions of dollars in the US dollars market cap. XRP isn't
40 quadrillion.
Quadrillion. Excuse me. No, well, that's what I mean. Tens of thousands.
Tens of thousands of billions. Yes.
Yeah, tens of thousands of billions is what I meant to say, because that can kind of give you a better understanding of the numbers we're dealing with here.
No ice. So write out 1 billion and then add 40000.
It's wild. The amount of money out there is insane, guys. And again, XRP is looking to, I wouldn't say replace the financial system, but for lack of a better term, it's going to be the system that they are, ushering in for bank-to-bank payments. And JC, you could talk about this a little bit because you made a really good point yesterday. The amount of money that they have to keep on hand is relevant, because they need to have a certain amount of money on hand in these reserves to function as a banking entity. So, when people say things like, "Oh, XRP is going to $10,000," might not be possible. But JC loves to argue this point, because there are certain things that could happen that could cause. I'm personally looking for a $5 to $10 XRP. I think that's reasonable. I think that is.
Yeah, sorry. ICE is correct. It's trillions. So 40. Yeah, so 1,000 times a billion
is a trillion.
Is a trillion. So that'd be 40 trillion, not 40
okay.
quadrillion.
So $40 trillion. So 1 trillion would bring us
a
to
5x right here. Call it $16.
Yeah, it would bring us to around $16. Then if we went to 10 trillion, That'd be $150. That is an insane market cap. That's bigger than Bitcoin.
All
Guys.
of crypto's market cap right now is just under 4 trillion. The entirety of crypto, all of it, including Bitcoin, like everything, is just under 4 trillion right now.
Yeah. So if you are one of those people that are like, oh, XRP is going to go to $200, it's going to go to $10,000, just manage your expectations a little bit. I don't want to say it's impossible because things can happen. A lot of things can happen. However, realistically, our price predictions for XRP is somewhere between $5 to $10 because, again, that would put it around $1 trillion market cap, which I think is reasonable.
What is the market cap of the entire world?
How much does the Earth cost?
All right, so let's see.
All you Joe Rogan and Kanye West fans out there should know exactly what I'm talking about. How much does the Earth cost? I'm gonna
$126.7 trillion is the global equity market capitalization.
Yeah, and again, all the money in the world.
That's just equities, right?
XRP, guys, this is important to remember. So it's just, just be realistic, pay attention to market caps when looking at stuff like this. But it is an exciting time. I mean, XRP, HBAR, XLM, all of these coins, that are using.
Look at this. Look at this. This is for you, Ice. This big bubble right here. Arrow.
So, JC, give a little bit of info about Arrow. Ice is in the chat. Ice is one of our biggest.
We need to get Ice up here. Ice is the Arrow man. So Arrow is the DeFi token platform or DeFi platform token for the Base network, which is Coinbase's. Base is a layer 2, right, Ice? It's an ETH layer 2. So Arrow is their DeFi token. As you know, we are hella bullish on DeFi tokens. Uniswap, SushiSwap, they went stupid last cycle. You can see right here, Uniswap is still up. All of this, by the way, everything you see on screen is in the top 100. We can get more degen and look at the different tokens here. But that is a DEX token. That is a DEX token. What else?
Is the Radium up there?
Radium is a DEX token. Is Sushi in the top 100? I can't remember. So
and that's the thing, guys. These decentralized finance plays are most of what we focus on because we saw what happened with Uniswap. We saw what happened with SushiSwap. DeFi is a huge part of crypto, and most people that are in crypto know this. So all of these platforms are something that we're looking very heavily into. Arrow, even Ondo Finance, who had a nice pump yesterday. We're looking very heavily into a lot of these ecosystems. There we are, Alpha Origins.
Alpha Origins shared this post. This is the actual filing from Stuart Alderati. That is the lead attorney for Ripple. I'm also looking for Ripple joined with, I think it was Rail. Let me see.
XRP holders right now, damn right. They're bullish as hell.
You keep talking while I search this out real quick.
Yeah, so guys, it was funny because yesterday I was at work and a friend of mine was talking about XRP and he's like, oh, I kind of want to buy some more. He bought at $2.70. This is before the SEC thing got announced. An hour later, guy's screaming on his phone. And I'm like, what's going on? He's like, the SEC lawsuit has just been settled. Look at the chart. So I pull out my chart. XRP is $3.30, and it was just like that, guys. The announcement really sent it.
Yep. Ondo Finance is also partnered with XRP. But here, what do you think about this?
HBAR, HBAR and XLM.
The new financial system.
XRP gets all the attention. I explained this yesterday too, but XLM and HBAR are essentially doing, they're doing different things, but they're essentially in the same vein as XRP. And Quant, another really good pick. All of these things, guys, like this is all happening behind the scenes, and not really behind the scenes, in front of everyone's faces. And most people still aren't paying attention. So I still will not understand why people work their entire lives for money, but then, when money itself is changing and the biggest revolution we've ever seen, people are just like, I don't care.
Yeah. Whatever. Ice is right. Ripple to acquire Rail, which is a stablecoin payment rail system. They handle $10 trillion in stablecoin um, transfers or activity. I can't remember. Let me see if I can find it while we're talking here. But they've bought a Swift tie-in. They've bought a stablecoin tie-in. They've bought a oh gosh, what is it called?
They're buying out the banks, they said.
There, man, guys, it's yeah. Don't get me wrong. It's easy to buy into the hopium when all you see is the good news. But I I may not sell any of my XRP this cycle. It may be one of those things like, you know, if you think you knew where Apple was going back in 1988 when you could buy the Apple Mac 2 and play Oregon Trail, if you had stock then and you knew where it was going, would you sell it?
And that's the thing. I mean, a lot of people talk about, oh, I'll sell when it hits, $10. I'll sell when it hits $5. My strategy this cycle is I will be selling about 20%, but I am going to be holding a lot more of my assets than I did last cycle, because we talked about this a couple shows ago. We're at a place in crypto where all this institutional money is coming in. All of these industries are buying it. We have Federal Reserves being set up. In case you guys don't know, a Federal Reserve is to hold on to it for when we need it. So the idea that we're going to see this 70, 60% crash at the end of the cycle, I just don't see it happening. I see all of these major tech companies, all these governments, all these industries buying crypto and hoarding it.
Guys,
And
they're setting the board right now. This is not we're not even playing the game yet. All the look, we're us little fish here, we're nobodies. We're just trying to latch onto the whales and make our lives a little better. But the big boys, they want all the money and all the power. They're setting the board right now. We haven't even started the game.
And I think that's a really good point. Is right now is about positioning. Right now is about getting into these smart projects, these projects that are quite literally changing the banking industry, the real world asset market, the supply chain industry, all of these major industries that are worth billions of dollars. They're evolving and they're going to be adopting this technology. And that's why the lawsuit was such a big deal today, because it has been in the way of so many of these things happening. And now here we are at a point where the green light is on, and these projects you're going to see a lot more bullish news from
I was
these
looking
guys.
to see if I had a tinfoil hat. I do not. Here,
a tinfoil hat conspiracy. Hold on, I got a tinfoil hat for you.
nah, for one of the filters. So if you want to go tinfoil hat conspiracy, the SEC, at the behest of the Federal Reserve and other large, because the Federal Reserve is just a large private bank, but at the behest of the Federal Reserve and other large banks across the world, the SEC just tied up Ripple long enough for all of the big boys to get in at a low price.
It's insider trading at its finest, guys. I mean, it really is. That's what's going on here. I talked to this about to one of my buddies yesterday. Also, like, they know what they're doing. He's like, but wait, Nancy Pelosi bought all this
Morning,
stuff
Luna.
a few months ago. Isn't that insider trading? I'm like, yes.
Yes, it is.
It is insider trading.
Like the United States government, the House, the Senate, and the president, whoever it was at the time, signed into law giving themselves permission to insider trade.
Yeah. So we're gonna do what the people with money are doing, because they know something that we don't.
What is it called? The Pelosi tracker?
The Pelosi tracker. Pull up the Pelosi tracker, Jamie.
What's it called? The Nancy Pelosi stock tracker. Hang on, I'll show it to you. I don't know if it matters so much anymore because she's not in office, but they also have a Warren Buffett stock tracker. Here you go.
Guys, follow these tracks.
Nancy Pelosi stock trader, highlighting. Now this obviously, it took the name from Nancy Pelosi, but they do follow all the politicians. So yeah, here you go. Haha,
There
I
we go.
love
And
this.
guys,
I love. By the
look
way, this is
look how well you
hilarious.
were doing. Smart money
The
and the market
Pelosi
manipulators
and the
are not
inverse
losing
Kramer.
money this cycle. That's for sure.
So listen, if Pelosi buys it and Kramer tells you to sell it, that's 100% going to win.
Yeah. Yep. That's that's really what you should be
Hey, if
doing.
you're
That's the only indicator we need.
right, forget all the
Um,
other TA, but look at this. Debbie Wasserman Schultz, I think she's a senator, bought $15,000 worth of iCore Holdings. iCore only has a market cap of 500 million. In the crypto space, we would call that a bottom tier medium cap. 500 million. You're not a low cap, but that's not a huge market cap. So yeah, yesterday
yeah, that looks interesting. That's gonna be one we're gonna have to
we
look
should ask
into.
DJ. Where's DJ?
Yeah, DJ is gonna come on the show, guys. DJ is our in-house TA guy, and he is gonna be giving us he's gonna be giving us some updates here in the next few days. We're gonna bring him on the show, and he's always at our game nights here in the Discord, and he's always giving TA and stuff. I want to say that he called all of this and totally did the greater markets, but nobody knew that this was going to be resolved as randomly as it was. Again, we've been waiting 5 years for this to get
Yeah, Mr. Gray points this out. Says there just aren't many laws on crypto right now. So if there isn't something that bans people from doing it, technically they can until something changes. And yes, that's right. But here's what they do: they can't charge you with a crime if it's not illegal. But what they can do is write a law that says, "Hey, you just did this and it wasn't illegal, but you got to pay back taxes on that." So yeah, they're not going to put you in jail. They're going to take half your money because they can. Can we talk about if a group of people came to your house and said, "Hey, um, you know, we do a lot of work keeping you safe from people that would come and hurt you and like come and throw you into I don't know, a mine or they would, take away your freedom. We protect you from those people. You should give us some money, right? So that we can protect you. Like we need to eat. I can't go out and work a job. My job is to protect you. So, um yeah, why don't you give me money? Oh, you don't give me money? Man, I'm afraid those guys are gonna come and take you. And yeah, they have guns. That's the mafia, right? Nope. That's your government at work.
Love it. Love it.
Tinfoil.
And that's the thing. Again, guys, the big boys are gonna do what they
We've
want.
gone way off the rails from crypto there. Sorry.
No, it's part of the fun of the show. But no, we are really a lot of exciting stuff is happening, guys, with crypto, and we're really keeping an eye on everything because the time is running out, guys. We are getting close to the end of
I'm gonna say we're getting close to the end of the beginning.
yeah, like it's we're running out of time to accumulate these assets before we really see some big gains. So
Yeah. So just a recap of yesterday and today. Huge news to cap off this week here, which may make for a really interesting weekend of price action. But yesterday we have an executive order signed that says 401ks are now eligible to hold crypto assets, which before that was not allowed. So there's an executive order saying that that's now allowable, which is just going to affect your taxes and your investment structure if you're old like me. Um, we've had the SEC drop and Ripple drop their cross appeals. So that case is 100% settled law. There is no more lawsuit. It is not continuing to go on. We've got there was one other big. What was the other big news yesterday? We talked about. Dang it. Oh yeah, liquid staking. The SEC has ruled that liquid staking, which is where basically you put your crypto into a crypto savings account on a platform, and they give you a return in crypto, just like your bank gives you, a savings account return. That is not a security, and a security is like where a security would be like an investment. Like I'm going to give your company money, your company is going to grow, and I'm going to get a return, like a dividend or something. That's a security. That's a stock. That's a bond. A savings account is not a security. Therefore, liquid staking is now being considered more like a savings account and less like a stock or a bond. So huge news. Let's see. Is there anything else that broke this morning?
Andrew in the chat, words are hard.
Words are hard, especially at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Reptar didn't have my morning copy. Reptar still got bedhead, guys. We woke up and we saw the charts and we're like, let's go. Crypto doesn't sleep for anything.
That's true. Let's see what if there's any other. I think that's the big news of the last couple of days. But let's look and see. Yep, executive order, lawsuits over, lawsuits over. Yeah, can you tell I follow a lot of XRP stuff?
I love it. Just updating a few things here, but yeah, guys, they Ripple is one to keep a look into. Again, a lot of people don't really want to. A lot of people don't want to buy it because they're like, oh well, it's already up. I missed it. Maybe you missed the degenerate gains from 50 cents, but there are projects out there that are very similar to XRP in the same vein, like HBAR, like XLM, that are going to be really safe bets as well as XRP starts to perform. So there are still lots and lots of things.
If this is your first foray into the crypto space, you've been hearing about it for years, but you're like, this is just fake internet money. But hey, wait a minute, like now mainstream news is talking about it. Random, my barber was talking about it. People at my office were talking about it. So you're trying to like, what is really going on? And you're smart enough to realize, hey, wait a minute, this seems to be like maybe I could get into this as an investment and grow my net worth. The time, like right now, I'm gonna say it's unlikely unless you find that one, like you're playing roulette with the bottom. We talked about the top 100 coins. If you're getting into like the bottom 500 coins and you pick one just cause and you get lucky, yeah, you can make that degenerate. My money just went up 100 times or 1,000 times if you get lucky. But at this point in the market cycle of crypto, your safer bets are not going to be that 50 and 100x from here. Like if you bought Bitcoin, the time to buy Bitcoin was 2 years ago when Bitcoin was $16,000. Like in this cycle. Right now, because then you'd be, if Bitcoin goes to $160,000, which it could, that's a 10x from when you bought. But if it goes to $160,000 from right here, you're only making 50%, which is still worlds better than what you're going to get on your 401k return. But my point being this: if you want degenerate gains, you need to stick around and buy when crypto goes on sale.
Mr. Mark, that's a great point, JC. Mr. Mark, I do agree. $10 XRP is probably the max that we'll see. But like JC just said, there are other projects out there. Now is not the time to be buying a lot of these large market cap projects. Right now is the time.
You can't. If your plan is to buy them and hold them for 10 years or 20 years like you would a regular investment for your retirement, you're fine. Just buy a little bit every day or every week or just a little bit. And we've mentioned this multiple times. If you bought one Bitcoin at the very tippy top of every cycle, you would still be up 4 times. Your money would be worth 4 times what you paid. So you're okay. If you're looking for, hey, I bought Fartcoin and turned $1,000 into $1 million, good luck.
And that's the thing. There are other projects out there, guys. You know, if you feel like you missed XRP, if you missed Bitcoin, HBAR still has a lot of room to run. There's a lot of other projects out there too. You know, we were talking about Quant. You know, this new project that I'm going to be doing some research into. This politician coin.
Nah, it's not a coin.
But
It's a stock. It's not a coin.
yeah, but again, there is just so much bullish news going on right now, and there are so many good projects to keep track of. But XRP is one that, you know, has been down and out for the past 5 years. You know, people have been talking about this lawsuit, so it's amazing to see. It's all hands on deck now for crypto, and we are getting more and more clarification every single day. And you know, I really think things are going to get exciting over the next few months.
Yep.
Pumped over.
Guys, I want to show you this particular guy's page. His name is Jake Gordon. Um, he has a great crypto page, in my opinion. If you're looking for, you know, good, a little bit down the line picks that might still get you a 10x now, um, go listen to this guy.
These are the ones I focus on too. These safe picks that are still going to probably 10x. You know, I love seeing a lot of these. You got ICP, you got Render, even Cardano. Cardano is one that a lot of people shit on, but Cardano's making some big moves also.
You're exactly right. ETH, Link, Ondo, Arrow, SWI. These are my top coins for this cycle. I absolutely agree. And also, you made the point, the top 5 coins will not 5x this cycle. I think it's like, I don't think Bitcoin 5x's from here. I don't think it's impossible for Ethereum.
I could see a 2x at most on Bitcoin this cycle for sure. I could see it going to 225,000.
I don't see Ethereum 5xing from here because it's almost $4,000. I could see it 3xing from here. In the like, is it likely? I don't know. Is it possible? Sure. Is it possible for it to go to 20? Maybe. XRP is at call it 350, and if it 5x's from here, it's at 1650. I think that's well within the realm of possibility. I think 10 is probably all but guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed in crypto, but I think $10 is a given. Could it get to 20? I think that's in the realm of possibility. Is it likely? Maybe not. Is it going to 50? I think if everything went right and we had a super cycle and we had a utility cycle, it's not impossible. Is it likely? I don't think so, no. SWI, gosh, what is SWI's current setup? Check the bubbles here. SWI is number 13. It's actually down 2 in market cap. 13 billion market cap. The current price is 388. Let's check the yearly on it. SWI is not a bad pick. I have some SWI. I think it's gonna. I've already actually taken my profit on SWI. I'm just letting the rest of it ride.
Yeah, SWI is a really good gaming ecosystem project, guys. And
it's
and
up
also,
5x in the last year. So
yeah,
could it go
still,
another 5? Maybe.
What's the market cap sitting at?
Market cap is 13.5 billion.
Yeah, it's a big market cap.
Could it 5x from here? That would put it at what? 65 billion? Maybe. I don't think that's unreasonable at all. Let's see. ICE says Bitcoin 2x max, ETH 2.5x max, XRP 2.5x max, Solana 5x max.
And I like that 2.5x on XRP because that would put us around
$10. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think around $7. I'm personally going to be selling 20 to 30% of my XRP. I have this conversation with somebody else. They're like, well, should I sell all of it? Should I? Obviously, this is a hard question. But my strategy has always been to take about 20% out when we see these big pumps. That way I have some dry powder on the side in case we really
that's right. I forgot. You mentioned this, but SWI has a handheld gaming console coming out.
Yeah, so big things for SWI. I think SWI's still got a lot in it. They're trying to be similar to Animoca, I think, like this crypto gaming company, like all around, crypto gaming. So Swee's another big pick. Like again, guys, there's thousands of crypto projects out there, and XRP is bullish. But if you didn't buy XRP a few years ago,
I bought
you're
my first XRP in 2019. I found it the other day at 55 cents.
that's amazing.
I bought some right before the lawsuit dropped. I think somewhere around the $2 range, and then I acquired most of my XRP in the last 2.5 years. My average price for XRP that I hold is under 50 cents.
And that's the thing. If you were in it from the beginning, you're sitting pretty. But if you're getting in just now, there might be other projects that might be worth your time to look into, because
what is your goal?
Not going to be the only winner this cycle.
What is your goal? And we'll get to the point where here at the end of the bull run, if there will be at least an end of the top. It may not pull back as much, but here at the end, it will be almost impossible to pick a losing token. So long as you get out, like as long as you're happy with I don't care when I got in, but my money doubled, I'm going to take my profits out. You're going to be fine. It depends on what your goal is. Is your goal long term over the horizon, or are you like, hey, I just need to make some quick bucks, to buy a house or to put a down payment on a house. I just need to make some money to put a down payment on a house. Cool. If your goal is I'm looking to retire my bloodline, yeah, you're gonna have to run through a couple of cycles and be topping up heavily at the bottoms.
Exactly, guys. And most importantly, taking those profits at the top, because a lot of us, some people in the chat too, I know we've ridden through a whole cycle. We've held the bag through an entire cycle, and that's not always a bad thing. But if you're trying to make quick profits, you definitely want to remember to take profits.
If you're playing the Warren Buffett strategy, buy it and hold it forever. You're fine. Doesn't matter when you buy. Just DCA. Don't buy a huge chunk at once. Just DCA, dollar cost average. But if you're looking for that quick thing, be happy with a 2 to 5x on your money, because you're not going to 2 to 5x your money in 2 or 3 months in the stock market, ever.
Exactly. And if you're looking for a safe play where you can 2 or 3x your money, just buy XRP. I mean, come on. But JC,
we don't give financial advice, so don't do it because we said it. Do it because you like it.
Do it because it's the right thing to do.
Do your own research.
Do your own research. As always, we are not financial advisors. We are just two random guys on the internet who happen to be up bigly. So
yeah. I agree with Mr. Gray. I'm just trying to pay off my mortgage. I'm tired of the amortization schedule. Yeah. It's gosh, I read something the other day about somebody taking out a mortgage with the current interest rates, and they qualify for they want to buy a $450,000 house or something, I don't know, and they qualify for the loan for it, but they also they qualify for the loan, but they can't put down 20%, which means they have to have PMI insurance. So they're on a $400,000 loan, $450,000 loan. Their mortgage and their PMI, basically their monthly payment would be almost $4,000. Which, not to get too personal here, but my home when we bought it was a little less than that. But like, call it $400,000. It wasn't that much, but call it that for easy math. Our monthly payment is $1,800 a month, not $4,500 a month. So I don't know what's going on with this crap, but that's ridiculous. They calculated over the course of their loan, which is a 30-year loan, they will pay out, if they pay all the way to the end and they don't pay any extra on the principal, they will pay out over $1.6 million for a $400,000 house.
It's disgusting.
You lost your ass.
Yeah. And again, that's why a lot of us are in this, guys. A lot of us are doing this because
we're tired of the game.
The current system is just broken. Genuinely, it's just broken, and it benefits a very
Morning, Ron.
small
Good to see you.
minority of people.
Ron is here.
Ron in the chat. Welcome, Ron. But that's the thing, guys. You know, this is a big deal, not just to make money, but this is a big deal because the current system that we have right now is just it's a joke.
Yeah.
And a lot of this technology is going to create a better system. And again, we're all about riding the wave. There are 10, 20 projects out there that you could throw $1,000 at and do very, very well with. Right now is the time to be in this industry. You know, the news is bullish. We have regulation. We have all these institutional investors and governments coming in, scooping this stuff up. The writing's on the wall, guys. So we appreciate all of you guys for paying attention and who have been with us for the past, 3-4 years, because it's coming. It's coming.
And this is this is not my original thought. I don't have very many original thoughts. I usually steal other people's ideas because I learn and then they become my thoughts. This is one of the first times in a very long time in history where the common people have a chance to get into something before the big boys and before they take it over and make themselves more rich and powerful. Look, I'm not in this so that I can become rich and powerful. I'm in this so that I can get out of the game that they're playing. This whole you'll own nothing like it. All the big boys own everything, and you just work your ass off for your whole life to earn money to give to them because they own everything. I don't want to play that game.
I want to be rich and powerful.
I want to be rich and anonymous.
No, that's the thing, guys. Is like, they're gonna win. These entities that are making these decisions, call them what you want. Everyone's got a different name for them, but the big boys, as we call them, they're gonna win. They always have. They always will. It's about positioning yourself to take advantage of what they're gonna be doing. So, JC, I think it's 10 o'clock, so I think we should probably hop off for the day.
Yeah, but we ranted for long enough.
No, this is a good one. This is a good one. Bullish as hell, guys. We're up bigly. Let's go.
Yeah.
So we will be back on Tuesday for another morning show.
Oh, let me show this. I gotta go find it. So yesterday, and this happens quite a lot, and it really is just a glitch. But there was an XRP glitch yesterday.
Oh, I love market glitches. This is going to be great.
If I can find it. Yep, here it is. Let me share this with you. It's a glitch. It's not real. It's just funny to think about. Shocking glitch. XRP price spikes to $21,000 on live TV.
You know how many people were like, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was going to 10,000.
Guys, I will sell all my XRP at $21,000.
You won't see JC again.
That's not true. You will see me on the Alpha Origins private island. Because not to say too much, but a $21,000 XRP puts me in 9 figures. We'll have a private island.
So again, how much does the Earth cost?
That's not enough to buy the Earth.
I'm gonna buy the whole thing and be king.
I'm gonna build a spaceship faster than you.
For those of you guys who are on our TikTok, you know what I'm talking about. Go check out the Kanye meme. Hilarious. We will be buying the Earth when XRP hits $20,000.
I need to know what exchange that was so I can put just a random limit order. I need to go in Coinbase and put a random limit order.
And you've been liquidated.
No, not a leverage order, a limit order. Like if price gets to X, sell. It's like I'm gonna sell 1,000 XRP at $21,000. That would be $21 million. Yeah.
Woo! Guys, it's coming. So pack the bags, pick your favorite project, get ready. And again, we will see you guys on Tuesday. We're going to be doing the morning show from Tuesday to Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Reptar's going to be late for his own funeral, though. So let's just, be patient.
We'll be here at some point.
We'll be here at some point after 9. Okay?
Have a great weekend, everybody. Be safe. And
Jacko Sats, boys and girls, let's go.
just be patient. Don't panic. Just be patient. And go find some people on X or YouTube or wherever you find good financial information and go learn.
Or hop in the Discord, link in the bio.
That's right, Discord. We don't give financial advice, though, so don't do what we say. Have a good weekend. See ya. Not leave call.